Okay, we are live. Welcome to this eighth day of the Dots Jam. So today, as I said, I want to find a bit the UI because right now I just have slapped on the UI from the game object. No interaction, no selection, nothing. It's just displayed always. Actually, let me maybe cut the audio. Okay, so we don't have the audio from Unity, but at least you don't have it. So yeah, when I enter play, I just slap the UI like that. And I would like, for instance, to have the text appear when he goes through the door to indicate the player that he should go to the computer. And here I have some kind of pop-up to confirm that he wants to really play. Maybe a UI here to say some text saying that it's strange, it doesn't remember the game being like that. Because basically he's stuck in the simulation now. And same thing with the pirates, because right here I just have the text displayed directly. And I'd like to have the text displayed only if you come to this area, the captain or the parrots. The captain's parrot speaks. And maybe I have some dialogue for another character to hint the player to go to this area where I will put the dungeon if I have time to do the actual dungeon. I think the first thing I will do today is actually to trigger the UI and work on that. So from the apartment scene, since I'm working with entities, I need to have a UI triggered, a UI trigger here, and trigger the UI maybe create a static method that will just trigger the UI from here. That could be a simple way to do it. So let's try to do that. Create a mono behavior, create a sharp script. Let me know in the chat if the sound or the size of the windows is not clear enough. I didn't change the settings from the previous stream, so I hope okay. Maybe I need also a load screen. So when I go there, I have at least a load screen to hide the switch from the scenes. So let's go in Visual Studio. I need to rename it because it did not rename it. UI manager will be efficient. I actually don't need the update or the start. What I need is a public static void method, show UI. Sorry. This parenthesis, I don't need the game object. Show UI maybe a int index. I want to have more than one manager. Let's just do it like that for now. I have a public game object, canvas, and canvas dot enable true. This one may not be initialized. Yes, I know. Put a naughty attribute and guard close if canvas null turn. And actually this needs to be static because I can't access it otherwise. But if it's static, I don't know if I can set it from the inspector. Let's check. Hopefully it renamed also the file. Yes, it did. That should be okay. So on the canvas, I can add the menu manager. Yes, I can. UI manager, not the menu manager. Sorry, hopefully I didn't blow your ears. So I can't do that. So okay, let's change plan. It's not static anymore, but this one will be a singleton. So private UI manager instance. Yeah, if I do that, my issue will be that I can't do it from the job. So I really don't have anything reusable because the domain completion is killing me here. Let me check if I still have the fast runtime. No, fast runtime is for the interplay mode, so that still won't help. From the desk here, I have the scene switch. The scene switch component will actually just trigger the switch of the scene directly. From the scene loader system because it has a scene switch component. Could I make a UI switch component? And if that's the case, I unqueue another command, another type of command. Be ugly. I need to interact with something here, so I need a collider at least. Let's create a 3D cube. which has been put over there. Can change the collider. Remove the mesh. And now I need for this to trigger an event when I go through it. And when I trigger an event, I need to display the UI. So maybe the best thing to do here is actually to use my game object, so my worker, and add the canvas to it. Copy on the worker, paste as a child, and that's going to give me the canvas. And remove that. It's not, the physics is not stateful, so I won't have the unenter and on exit. I will just have the trigger every frame. So let's first of all, let's place this UI. Why can I not change the scale for this? Because it needs to be in word space now. Position 0, 0. Let's center the text. No, it's not centered. Here the text is huge compared to the character, so let's see what it gives us. Don't think it will be good. Yeah, no, the UI is way too big. So let's actually work on it from here. So first I need to rotate it 180. I need for it to face the camera. I think it was 45 like that. And I need to scale it down a lot. 100 and 100. This is okay. And now we set position to 0, 200, 1. Let's just expand it. Oh, 0. Reduce the text size, something like 12. That's still way too big. I need to scale it down. Okay, that's better. So let's copy this one, go into the worker. Paste as a child. Exiting play mode. And now if I go back in, okay, that's better. Now I actually need to tweak that a bit. Maybe put it higher. Okay. Stop. 0. 15. That's the scale. Six. Small. 10. 8. 8 should be fine. But I need to shorten it. So let's go back to this and shorten the width. Something like that. Ah, that's not what I wanted. I can't put it on the character because it will move with the character, which I don't want. Crap. Cut. So I can actually put it on the cube. Why bother? I can put it on the cube by just creating the UI. So I can paste it here. Let's do it the other way around. Paste as a child. Where did it go? I can't do that. So let's put one here. Get it from here, paste it here. That's not working. I want to unpack it. Now I can move it out. I can have my canvas like that, and that I can make a prefab out of. Let's put it in the environment. Text one, won't bother with the name, and that text one will be triggered when I go to this cube. So game object companion, and you are the text one companion. So now if the player triggers this one, it should activate the text. And that's my basic setup for UI, a triggered UI. Let's make a prefab out of it so I can reuse it later. Okay. So now I need for this to raise an event, so that's okay. And I need a system similar to this one, scene loader. Create entities. And in this version, we don't have that. So let's duplicate it. I know it's a duplicate. You are not happy. Let's rename it to UI trigger system. UI trigger system. That makes me think of the Animatrigon with Vash stampede. And I need a component to identify this UI trigger. So UI load. UI to load, and this is not a static scene. So how can I'll actually need an entity. This component will be something else. So this component can be UI toggle component. It's just a tag component. My component data. Okay. And I need to have access to this one. This needs to be that. That's still working. And here what I'm enqueuing is not this, but it's what I call the scene switch that I can rename to UI toggle entity. Okay, and this one should be entity. UI load command. Okay, and here I don't want to dequeue it. So actually, let's make a native array of size 1 because I just have one entity. That's probably not a good idea. Let's leave that like that. What I can do is the command to change them as an array. That makes more sense. Allocator dot. I don't need it for long. And array. And here I want to iterate. So for each var scene switch UI, in fact, because since I have the component, I will have the ability to query that. So in system API dot query, system API again dot manage API dot Unity Engine component, and this one is UI manager. I can give it the UI manager component. And with the entity access, so that I can check if the entity, spell it right, if array dot contains the oops, what did I do? If array contains entity, I'm missing a parenthesis. I guess everybody is probably watching the Hot Pass show from Tony. So I have the entity, I have the array, so now I can do the UI dot value dot UI. And if it's not, I will hide the UI. And let's make a hide UI. Good. In the show UI, I do, or just make a show UI bool show. And I put show here. And in there, I will say true. And here, call the same method with false. Now I'm actually looking at the entity that has this component. And I don't think I can make a component lookup on the manage component. Can I do that? No, I can't. Even if I go to the manage API. Yep, I can't. Makes sense. So I really need to just have a UI toggle component in addition. So let's make a nurturing component for that. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask in the chat, in the comment on the Discord channel. I'm trying to go fast because there is not much time left, but if there are stuff that you don't understand or wonder how you could do them with dots, CCS, and the new tech stack, let me know, and I'll try to answer you quickly and direct you to useful resources so you can learn to do this kind of stuff too. So that's good, and I said I need an authoring component. Authoring, that's a tag component, that's good. What code are you executing? I'm wondering if I should continue these kinds of stream after the dots jam to show you as I'm working on stuff, what I'm working on. I actually want to try to learn a bit more about other skills such as modeling with Blender and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if I should make a stream like thematic stream, so like modeling Monday, tutorial Tuesday, or stuff like that. Let me know what you think in the comment, and if you have any suggestions, you can come to the Discord server linked in the description below to give me your suggestion from stuff you want to learn and you would like me to cover and explain. Unity is being painful here. If every time I make a change in the code, it's taking so long, I think that if it goes over 3 minutes, I will kill it to restart it because it's not normal. I'm not even sure I will have the patience to wait for 3 minutes. Yes, there's almost no activity. Let's kill it and start it again. Seems there was an issue. Ignore. I know why there is an issue with compilation because I duplicated the script. Do I have to edit the script myself? Explorer, Unity Explorer, assets, games, runtime, metering. I know you created a new one. I want the rename to be like UI Google authoring. Okay, UI toggle authoring. So now you're happy. And I should probably rename that script. Why 2 dots? One is enough. What's happening here? Come on. Both of them froze. Okay, let's kill Visual Studio now. And Unity. You are still not happy. You are toggle authoring. Player doing Baker already defines a member called Bake in UI toggle. Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to change. okay. The player tag already exists. Okay, so he renamed the other one also. Player authoring, do we have it open here? No, I don't, so okay. Really a shame that I had to revert back to the LTS version because it doesn't have the option to create, it doesn't have the templates to create the ECS related file, like the components and system and stuff like that. So I should probably create a mono behavior and rewrite it myself because it's too complicated. It's picking out if I duplicate a file. And now it's taking forever to complete the domain again. Okay. Okay. You are happy. That's good. And I go to my bigger UI toggle and it's no longer a prefab for some reason. Did it not save anything? Yes, it did. So I don't want to replace. I want to create. It was in the environment maybe. Yes, it's here. So remove this one. Repaste this one. And in the prefab, I can put the UI toggle authoring. So that's just the tag component. And the text one is this one. And actually in this one, I need the UI manager to be at the root level to take in the Canva, text Canva, to enable and disable it. And the UI manager here, I really don't need this. All I have to do is that. Will that be working as expected? It doesn't even matter that I'm... Normally, if the character is crossing the door, while he's crossing the door, I should display the UI. So to sum up, I have this trigger box, which has a text prefab and a tag component to identify it. Whenever this will be triggered, the system, which is disappeared. Systems, UI trigger system. So this one will look at not the switch component. This one, yeah, I didn't rename the correct one. Oh, no, as the name of the file is not correct. I inverted the name of the file and the name of the class. Great job. Never mind. The UI trigger system will look for the UI toggle component and the player tag. And when I cross it, I will queue the entity, get the entity, iterate over all of my UI managers, which are Unity Engine components. And if the entity that I detected, by putting it in the queue here, as the UI toggle entity is my UI, I should show the UI. Okay, let's try it out. I'm showing the UI on myself still, which I'm not supposed to. That means I did not remove it from here. Okay. And did I put it? Normally, yes, that's the text one. Prefab, environment, text one. So the text one will be spawned at this position. Let's put it back on screen space overlay. And I need to make it bigger then. 36. Okay, play. Why is it spawned directly? So let's check the trigger UI, triggered UI component runtime. I have my canvas, text one clone. This one. Canvas is deactivated. Okay. I'm having this one as the object. I do have the UI manager taking himself as the UI canvas. And where is this UI coming from? Text one. Why do I have a text one that is created with my character? I don't know. And here it's not triggered. Player tag. I forgot to change the authoring component for the UI trigger. UI toggle authoring. I don't want to add that. I want to add the UI toggle. What was the name? Again. Wrong one. UI toggle component. Okay, so I'm adding the UI toggle component on the UI toggle authoring, and I think my player is messed up because of the renaming. so text one, I can remove this one. The UI as the UI toggle component. My character as the player authoring component, which gives it the player tag. Okay. Now okay, this is displaying the UI, so that's correct, but I need to replace the UI correctly. Screen space overlay, text in 36, 12, but I need to up the scale. Whoops, no, let's not up the scale. 50, 60, 80. Let's go with 80. Bold. And move it up. And to the left. So let's update the right. Something like that. So let's go with 150, 150. I need to update it to 150, 150. Actually, let's just copy this one. Go to the prefab environment text one. And I can paste it here. And remove this one. And let's copy that for good measure. Copy component. Okay, so that did not move. Try again. We are getting there. And not working anymore. Why? You are displayed. The scale is 1. Let's next one. Okay, the canvas is activated, but where is it? I think it's the text. Fetch. Why? I forgot to set it back to screen space. Canvas, text coordinates, that's okay. Why can I not change that? Change here, screen space overlay. Okay, that's better. Not getting disabled. I was expecting for it to be disabled whenever I would exit the trigger. Did I destroy the trigger? No, it's still there. That's the hierarchy, I don't care. Because I'm not actually dequeuing. I'm not popping off the element from the queue. So in my trigger UI system, here what's happening is that I'm putting the entity in the queue. Then I'm converting the queue to an array, working on the array, but I'm not actually clearing the queue. So I actually need to clear the queue after that. So that for the next frame, there is nothing in the queue and I can start over. Okay, let's try again. Yes, that's working now. Okay. So all I need to do is to have some... I can put some text here. I can maybe put some text here. Some funny text here, like let's take a dump before playing. Yeah, let's do something funny like that. Add other trigger UIs. One here. With another text. So we create a text 11. That's great. Text 11 for this one. Actually, let's rename it back from work. Name this one in playing addicted to video games. And this one, the last one. So let's... Okay, so remove, start again. So the back from work will go... Ah no, those are the trigger UIs. So I should leave them and give them the back from work for this one. The addicted to video game for this one, and this one I need to be bigger so it's always displayed. And okay. And for this one, let's do toilets, which I've lost. Okay. Toilets. Okay, so in the back from work, I can have this. Finally done with work, time to escape reality into my video games. This one will be everyone says I'm addicted, but oops, everyone says addicted, but that's my I only kill myself in the game. Something like that. And toilets. This one. This one will be something else. Let's get ready for a long game session. Let's get rid of the burden before a long game session. Okay, let's try it. So finally done with work, time to escape reality in my video games. Everyone says I'm that addicted, but I only feel myself in the game. Like myself, I think better. Let's get rid of the burden before a long game session. Okay. So addicted. There is like myself in the game. Oh, that's good. I should be able to have another UI that I enable or disable when I enter the game, the actual game here. And for that, I need like a UI image. This one will be a screen overlay. Load screen canvas. Let's do something dirty. Load screen canvas. Okay. If I look at the game, I have the image and the image. I need to create some kind of image. Let's go with the main menu scene. Worker, no, in main menu, play. Okay. So that's kind of nice. Actually, let's open this. Let's see it like that. I will just hide the UI. Okay. Make a screen capture. save it in modes. Okay. Enable my UI document before I forget. In the apartment scene, save. Fine. In the apartment scene, I can replace this image by the one I just downloaded or created rather. In resources. Okay. Resources, capture. This one will be right to the UI. Okay. Save. And stretch it. Oh. Okay, so that's my load screen. And let's add a text. UI it no UI text mesh pro text. It looks like a load screen. Position Y somewhere here and on the text. Let's put something about getting stuck in the game or being careful what you wish for, because basically the character is only feeling himself in the game and he will get stuck in it. What can we put? Something like I have no idea. Do you have any suggestion of funny stuff or ironic stuff put on the load screen when he goes into a game? Be careful what you wish for, and maybe we can change careful in search of adventure. Be careful what you wish for in search of adventure. Be careful what you wish for. Okay, and I would like it to be on one line. Minus 300. And I need to center the text. Yes, that's good. And let's actually add another image. UI image below this one, and this one I want to have some kind of loading bar or something like that. So let's put from the third party UI adventure park png green bar left, orange bar button long pressed. Let's put something like a long button pressed and a beige one. Let's take both of them, say they are right UI, apply, so that I can put both of them. Here, and actually remove this, no, not this image, this image. these two will go here. Where are they? 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, they are so tiny that I don't see them. No, that's not it. Okay, so let's remove that, create a new image. I don't know what I'm missing. This image will be the button long pressed, okay, and create yet another image, which will be the brown one. $1,000. Oops. Okay. 50. I think it will be too small. Let's do 75 minus 300. Same thing. Text will go above. And the other image is good. 1180 minus 3000. Really, this one needs to be much smaller. Can I truncate it? Sliced? No, simple. Actually, no, I can't do that like that. I can't remember how to truncate the image. Let's do something like 500, just so that it looks kind of like a loading bar. Okay, and this one has the tag load screen. And now that I have the load screen, I can go back to my systems. And what I want to do is I need this one to be out of here. And I need it to be not destroyed on load, because I want to load the scene and then destroy it myself. So maybe I need a custom component, or set it at the time I'm doing the switch scene. And again, I really need to rename those files. So let's take this. Let's rename it like that. And for the scene loader system. Okay. Now you're correctly renamed. Let Unity freak out. So that it's clearer. So let's take the scene loader system, and when I'm loading the scene, I want to do a game object that's not cheap and very dirty, but find object with tag, and I want the tag. I forgot the name of the tag I just created. I can copy it. Okay, load screen canvas. Canvas. We need to be very, very careful with that and make sure that it's the correct name. So I want actually. Okay, so that's good. And you are not happy because the UI toggle component can't be found. But I did create it. In the UI toggle system, which is gone. Where did my system go? UI trigger system. Oh, it's here. What are you complaining about? Okay. Comment this one out? Can you finally reload the domain? Come on, come on. Okay, and now if I go back here, can you find it now? No. So you're not happy because you don't know this component, but this component is defined here. Why is this not compiled? UI trigger system. It's not showing here. All of this is not compiled. Layer tag is not shown. Do I really need to restart Unity once again? Basically, I want the load screen to be disabled. My UI stuff won't work anymore because I don't have the tag component working. This is really, really strange. Can't re-import. Yes, I can re-import a script. Okay. Do you compile correctly? You still don't compile correctly. Projectile is cool. The scene loader is cool. Okay, let's take this one, put it in there, so you know it's here. Don't tell me otherwise. And for this, save. I go pick up some water while it's compiling. Okay, so it's done. So is it working now? Okay, I will restart Unity because there is no reason why he should not find the script. I still need to save the player preferences to check when we enter the in-game scene and automatically load it once we have entered it, and not go through the apartment scene and so on again, because you will be stuck in the video game with no escape and pretty much nothing to do. Kill monster in a loop. That should probably cure you from your addiction. Don't forget to like and share if you like the content on the channel. Also the DOTS masterclass course that I published on my channel. Okay, so now the scripts are being recognized and not all white. Yeah, I was just saying if you want to check out DOTS, I have a full course both on YouTube and GitHub with a video explaining all the content of the GitHub repository, even if it has scripts, comment in the scripts. Okay, and that's no longer working. Probably because I messed up something in the skill, in the scene load system. Finding this game object with the tag. And why are you not happy? UI this one. Debug log UI dot game object dot name. Does it not find them if they are inactive? Maybe. Is there an option? No, there is no option. So I can't find an inactive object by tag. So I will need to deactivate this, deactivate this, and basically enable all the children's. Again, very ugly solution, but I don't want to bother to make a full system just for that. And this is not even running. Where did my logic go? The desk does have the sphere collider, the scene switch that should go in the game scene. And it does have the collider that is interactable, and my player has the player tag. In switch component, player tag. I don't get it. I don't think I changed anything on this one, so that works. That works. That works. And I'm doing the same thing for the scene here, but it's not working. It's not even logging to the console. The fact that I went there, the scene loader system is running simulation singleton. I really don't think I will have time to make another full scene for the dungeon with other enemies and stuff like that, so because tomorrow I can't work on it. The only time I will be able to work on it after tonight will be on Sunday, and it's not working. Come on. Did I change anything about that? Scene load system. Yeah, just a space. Not much. I changed something about the scene itself. That fucked it up. Messed it up. the character controller is not a trigger that's normal. It's moving with the player authoring. Player authoring is giving the player tag. And the death is a trigger as the scene switch, which takes in the second scene. And I feel like I'm missing something here. I saw it was running. The system has not changed except for this space. This is still a subscene. Layer is in the default layer. Am I really running the job? Should be running the job. Debug.log. Not the correct debug. Debug.log, and let's log trigger event dot entity a and trigger event entity e, and I need the index and version, and here I need the index and version. Okay, put semicolon, semicolon, slash. Let's see what is triggered. Missing semicolon. Hello Iter and hello Andrei. It's going slower than I want it to. So I'm struggling with UI actually, and hiding the loading scenes with a load screen. And I don't know why I'm having difficulty making my scripts work. Sometimes they break and I don't understand why, like the scene load. So here I have my character that can move. He's happy to go play his video game after work. And here I should be loading the scene, and I'm not, even though I'm still doing this interaction between the player character, so 150, that's correct, and the desk 151, that's correct. So I still get the interaction in the system. For some reason, I don't know if it's processing the good old debug.log for to actually yeah, I guess should process return false, but processing. I didn't change anything in the code, so if you look at the Git and the scene loader, the only thing that changed is like a space and the debug log that I've put, and it was working previously. And in the scene, I'm still loading the scene, yes. So let's try again, and it's taking like forever every time I do a change in the script to compile and complete the domain and so on. Oh, it was quite fast this time, but I had to restart Unity several times. A and 0. So is not recognizing the player. Is not recognizing the player because in the should process, so this one is returning 0, 0, so it's identify pair. And when I'm identifying the pair, I'm getting the entity null. And I'm checking if it has the component from the player tag lookup, which is here. But I know my player has the player tag lookup because I have my other UI system, which is this one, which does basically exactly the same thing. So if you are giving me 0, 0, it means that I'm doing something wrong here. But this code is the same as the other one. The player is a singleton, yes. The player is a singleton. I could do that, yeah. You're correct. I'm always just using the same pattern to use the job entity, trigger job entity. Yeah, I will be honest. Performance is not the concern for the jam. Because I'm not even in a burst compile method because after that I'm using the scene manager. So let's forget about performance for now. Yeah, I the only job that I have is the iTrigger event job to use the physics. That's the only one that I have. So I'm not processing because I'm not recognizing the entity. And I'm not recognizing the entity because it doesn't say that it has the lookup either on entity A or B. So let's actually check. Okay, so that's my player. And it doesn't have the tag. It doesn't have the tag. But why don't you have the tag? You are the player character. And you have the player authoring, which gives you the player tag. You managed to make everything without the physics package. Don't you have any collision detection, or are you just checking between all the entities and doing the distance check? let's remove the player authoring. And add it back. What? I really don't get it. Why do I not have my player tag? And if I don't have my player tag, is something removing my player tag? No, it doesn't make sense because I don't have the player tag, yet this UI is working. This UI is working, but it's still not recognizing the player. What did I do? How did I code that? How can I enqueue that? There is really something strange. Let me try to clean the entity cache. Because I don't get why my player would not have it and work in one system but not the other. It's really something that I can't understand. Still doesn't have the component. Grid-based game. Okay. So you get fast lookup because you're just using grid index. So you know if they're the same index or in the same case. In the same cell, sorry. Apparently I have a lot of memory leaks also, which always great to have. Scene loading has probably been my biggest trouble with this game jam. Every time I have an issue, it's related to that. I've had the build issue related to the scene loading also. So it was working on in the editor, and I had to revert back the editor for it to work in build. Because if I was in a build, basically it crashed the Unity player. I just restarted Unity. See? It's still saying 0, 0, 0, 0. Ah. I just saw what the issue was. I had to I reverted back to the LTS version. The LTS version doesn't have the create entities, Baker, iSystem, and so on. So I duplicated my component, my existing component, to make another Baker and renamed it. But when I renamed it, it also renamed the player authoring script and the player authoring script in the Baker. So my player authoring Baker is not actually baking my player authoring. So that's why I don't have the player tag on my player entity. The challenge to code at like almost 1 in the morning after a full day of work, taking care of the kids. Yeah. Yeah, I really need to take back the subscription from Rider. Actually, I got a 6 months trial with the multiplayer mastery course from Jason Waynham, and I tried it. It was good, and when the subscription expired, I said, okay, I will give Visual Studio a try again, and it's so much worse at auto completion, at everything basically. So I really need to go back to Rider. Nah, it's still 0-0. I still have 0-0 here. Ah, but it's working. Okay. I don't care. It's working. So I can go back to what I actually wanted to do. Yeah, all JetBrains stuff are worth it. Rider is let me actually check Rider JetBrains. And actually, I work the developers are using IntelliJ, so I think it's also from them. Rider, yeah, okay, agree. Tariffs. I should probably switch to English for you guys to understand, but yeah. Just Rider already is good, because do you know what are the benefits of ReSharper? I know ReSharper was talked about in several streams from Jason. Yeah, just Rider. Yeah, I just do Unity. I barely have time to just do Unity, so I just do Unity. Okay, so I need to pick this one up again. Thanks. So going back to what I wanted to do, I want to, when I load the scene, I want to actually not just load the scene, but put like a fake load screen. So again, an ugly solution, but I will get a game object find with tag, and I will get the tag. Forgot the name of the tag again. var UI equals to this one, and since I can't find a game object with a tag if it's disabled, I can't just set the game object to disabled. I need to get children's. Get. I can't just get the children. Childs. No. Game object. Dot get. No. There is nothing to actually get the children directly. Okay, so let's check the Actually, maybe I can do the same thing I did for the other one. No, I can't do it like that because it's an I system. I would need to change it to a system base. I will figure something out. First, I need to get the name of the tag that I created. Load screen canvas. And let's check here. They all have a rect transform. Let's do. So this one is load screen canvas UI dot get component components in children rect UI. Oh, it's not a. Crap. It's not one that exists. Rect transform. Okay, rect transform. And this one. Will that give me all the children? I hope so. Or I can do. I can do something like that. Create an empty. No, I can't. I just want to enable this component, but I can't find it before. Oh. Now again, it's an I system. Let's try it like that. This one will give me for each var rect in this. Let's try if that works. Game object set active true. See? You are not that dumb after all. And I need to disable them again, set active to false after that. And I also need this one to not be destroyed on load. Hide flags. Don't. No, it's not. It's not an hide flag. Don't. Game object dot don't destroy on load the U of UI. And then once it's loaded and I've hidden everything, I can destroy it. I can actually just not disable this, but just do the destroy. Hmm? I don't get why I can't. That's a game object. Yes. Oh, don't tell me it's not correct. And now I want to destroy the UI. Again. I'm used to the dispose function of the native containers, and I thought it was the same thing, but no. Destroy UI, and let's give it like 1 second delay to make sure that we are actually in the game. Let's see if that works. Please load. Still completing domain. Ah. Okay. A message. I'm not loading the UI at all. So that's not working. Crap. What can I do to load this stuff? Do I really need to have some kind of singleton mono behavior for that? Load screen canvas. I did add that well. Load screen canvas, yes. Really, let's not load the scene and not destroy the game object to see if we do manage to load the game. Maybe the don't destroy on load is not taken into account, and the load screen is destroyed before while loading the scene. Can we set the flags directly in the editor? Or is there like a mono behavior, predefined mono behavior, just to not destroy them on load? Yeah, no, it's not enabling the UI. So that's not working as I want. What would be the simplest way to do it? I think I need a managed mono behavior. Singleton mono behavior. Because this one won't give me what I want. I can't find an object that is disabled, so I can't just disable the object, and I can't find all the children of the UI, apparently. Set active recursively. Obsolete. Is there a replacement? It's inherited by children, so I can just do like set active on the UI, even if it's already active, maybe. Is it that simple? Did I? Yeah, I did the full loop here. really bad with the GameObject APIs. So used to using dots that I don't know much of the API for GameObjects. Yeah, but still no screen loaded. So let's beat them about it. Let's set it to false and that back to true. That should be recursive. Setting it to false. And then to true. Since they are doing it recursively, maybe they are just already checking that it's true. No. This is really annoying. Just want to enable all the children's. And it's not letting me. I don't care. I want to try it. Or is this one? Oh, this one is not changing the object. I could try to do it the other way around, but let's give this one a try first. Yes. Take that, Unity documentation. So even if this one is noted as deprecate, obsolete, because this one GameObject.set active, not the instance of the object.set active. Oh, that's a Boolean value. So okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is working as I want it to. Actually, let's maybe let's leave it like that. Give it a 10-second delay so that you have time to actually read what is on the screen. And for the other scene, I will just remove the two characters, the two enemies that are at the beginning. And it doesn't even matter, in fact, because you are pretty much invincible. You can't escape through death either. Okay. Yes, let's go make some video games. We load it. In search of adventure, be careful for what you wish for. Because basically he's wishing for him to be stuck. 10 seconds is a bit long maybe. Yeah. And I can kill them. Navigate here. Have all these enemies found. And go check out the pirate camp all the way there, over there. Okay. So I'll need to add some back image to the text. I can do that in my prefabs environment, the addicted to video game text, and I can add an image, UI image. The image will stretch for the old stuff. And this image will be this one. Let's copy this and paste it in the two other prefabs. Paste and paste. Okay. Ooh. Maybe that's a bit too big. So the first one is back from work, and the image is huge. So that's okay, but that's not in the correct position. Really, let's put it here. 0, 0, 0. But I want it uh, 140? No. 160? It needs to be bigger actually. Two? No. Five. Five. That's too big. This is good, and I need the text to be black. Okay, let's copy these two back from work. Paste them as children here and remove those two. Continue to the other ones, and they are pretty much similar. So for this one, it's the addicted to video game, and for that 0, 0, 100, 100. No, actually the text doesn't need to change. That's good. The image that needs to change. Let's set it to 300 and 100. Position over there. Position over there. And the text in black. Maybe a bit smaller. Okay. copy both of them, have them pasted here as children, and removing that. So let's just try that it's working. Manipulations that I'm doing. No, it's not. It was for this one, but not for the other one. Okay. What did I do wrong for this one? So the image needs to be on top. The text needs to be black. And this one like that. 500. 100. Okay. Copy. Back from work. Paste. Really remove those two. Paste as children. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And this one needs to be fixed. And this one is the toilet one, which is here. So first put the image above, change the text to black, and we are back here to fixed 200, 100. That's too small, but we can make it work. Okay, and good. Copy, go to the toilet prefab, remove those two, and paste as children. Okay, and now I have the load screen. Should be in 19. Okay. Let's reduce also the time to like, I feel like, I don't know, 4 seconds should be, 3 seconds should be enough to read. Let's give it 4 seconds. Because you won't ever see this screen ever again once you've seen it once. Because after that, I will use the player preferences to store the fact that you've already entered the game in the game. And you will never be able to go back to the apartment. It's sensitive to the size of the screen. I hate UI. Isn't there something like to prevent that from happening? Back from work. In space overlay. Camera. No, that doesn't change anything. Yeah, UI toolkit for the win, I agree, but I was too lazy to use UI toolkit for that. I'm actually using UI toolkit just for the main menu because I can't work the buttons for this one. I just can't. Scaler, constant pixel. Scale with screen size. Constant physical size. Scale with screen size. Let's go with scale with screen size and redo the manipulation to have the text properly set. And you are the alignment in more width. Okay, this is fine. So it was in the UI scaler. So let me copy those two, go to the back framework, set it to I need to set it from here. Scalar, constant physical size. And in here, delete that and paste it back. Copy, paste as child. Okay, and now if I try it again, yeah, in the UI you mean ITR? ITR? How should I call you? Okay, that's good. It's 7:59 on the canvas. Canvas. So for this one, target display. I don't see the option. Yeah, I changed it to constant physical size so that it doesn't matter. It's working. This size is not changing. Even if you are in 7:10, it's okay. That's fine for me. I don't want much more than that. So for this one, same thing. For the addicted one, go to constant physical size. So let's do it here. And so I need the text to be like this one. No, it's not that. Yes, it is. Oops. 800 too low. 1000. Okay, so let's do this for this one. Addicted to video game. Text. Put it like that. I will copy it because it seems, yeah, it doesn't seem correct. Cut. Copy other in the addicted video game. Delete those two. Paste as child. And this one is constant physical size. And let's do this one too. Toilets, constant physical size. Fair load, but better hope whoever plays it has a screen with a physical size set up correctly. Yeah, given that it will be built only for Windows, I expect that the size and resolution should not be a very big discrepancy in the player pool. Fix my burst issue and making a build after it finishes off. I'm off to bed. Okay. I really hope your build will work as expected and you won't have as many issues as I did. Constant physical size. Text. It's not the correct one. This one. Like that. 1000 is not enough. 1002, 1002. Sold. Copy. I'm on Unity 2022.3.17 F1, and I'm using entities 1.0.16. That's what I've used the most. When I had issues, yes, I was on 6009 F1 with Unity 1.3 experimental. But to be fair, the issue was the editor. So, and basically the issue was whenever I loaded a scene which contained a subscene, it was fine, except if the scene I came from also had a subscene. So basically, if I have a scene with a subscene and I just load another scene with a subscene, something happens in the graphics package that calls the unregister material method, which calls batch renderer something on the Unity Engine core. And that one freaks out. It's accessing wrong invalid memory. So when it unregisters the material. So that's why I had to revert back. Yeah, you load subscene directly. Okay. I didn't want to bother with the management of the entity scene references, so hopefully it will be okay. If it's not, that's something that we can share. I need to share a sample repo in. Yeah. I did it for my masterclass course, so it's not that hard to do, but I'm really mixing game object and entities here, and it's already quite a mess. I'm really not proud of the way of the cleanness of the code for this game jam. Okay, paste it. This one should be in constant physical size. Yeah, no game objects. That makes things much easier. Curious how you will do UI though. Okay, okay. And now the load screen. Yeah, okay, fine. Good enough. Okay. So I have my few UI setup. I really won't have time to. I really won't have time to do the other dungeon scene, I think, because I won't be able to work on it tomorrow. Let's make a build also to make sure that it's still working. I really hope it does. And I'll probably go off to bed also. How long did I work on that? Let's check. Playlist. This one. So while it's building, so I have like an hour and a half, 3 hours. That's already 6. Let's round it up to 3 hour, 9 hour, almost 4 hour, but yeah, 13, 15 and a half, 18, and now we are at 2 hours more, 20 hours. So almost 24 hours for that game jam. of work. And I'm not even including the search of the assets, search of the audio clip, and some thinking aside, even if I'm not in front of the computer. So quite an intense project for me, at least. And actually, I need to prepare to share you the other screen. But it's a good experience. I like I like how I discovered some stuff still, and I also enjoy the fact that it gave me the opportunity to stream and to learn how to stream. So I still have a lot of stuff to learn about streaming and setting up the scenes and OBS and stuff like that. So I enjoy the experience, and I think I will probably continue doing some stream. And as I said earlier in the stream, I was thinking about doing some thematic streams like Modeling Monday, where I just try to learn about Blender. Tutorial Tuesday, stuff like that. And I don't know what you think. Would you like to have some kind of stream where you watch me basically learn and share my experience in Unity, in Dots in particular, while I learn, and just chat if you have any question? Okay, let's start it. Suspense. Okay, so the first scene is loading a bit slowly, but I do have my scene. The settings are not working, which is normal because I didn't implement it. Playing, we are going to, yeah, yes, and yes, and it's not crashing, and I can kill the enemies. They are spawning, they are following me. It's trying. No, it's not here. You need to follow the labyrinths. You are a sticky one. And we are back to the pirate village. And there is no escape. Okay, so that's working fine. No, don't exit OBS, exit the game. Okay. Ah, the build works, but not the camera. Is it not displaying anything, or? Because I think you said that you were not using graphics package. If I'm not mistaken. Ah, yeah. If the camera is in the subscene, it won't work. Except maybe I think there is a scripting defined for hybrid camera, but I've never used it. You're using entities graphics now. Yeah. So yeah, the camera needs to be outside of entities graphics of the subscene for it to work. Except maybe, like I said, there is a scripting defined for Unity physics, Unity entity camera. But I'm not sure exactly what it does. Yeah. something like this. Hybrid entities camera conversion. It might not work with subscene, so you may have to resort to runtime conversion of the camera. Okay, so probably won't solve your issue. Yeah, the magic of Unity. One time it's working and one time it's not. So I think I have something that is at least decent to present for the Dots Jam. I'll see if I can work on it on Sunday. And if I can, I will try to again do some more refinement on the UI for the second scene, like for the pirate. Where's my scenes? Game scene. For the pirate village. So I want the captain to talk only if you are near the dock area. And I probably want to have another dialogue box for another character that would direct you or hint you at the fact that there is like a demonic dungeon somewhere around here. Even though if I don't have time to make it, I just make the entrance or something like that. So yeah, I think I will go to sleep now because it's 1:30 in the morning. I don't know what time it is on your side. But after a few nights like that, I'm feeling that I'm not that young anymore. So I will probably go rest a bit and see you maybe for the next stream. Maybe I will have time to watch yours if you stream tomorrow. I will see. And in any case, thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to like, put a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And see you next time. Bye. And now I need to find where I stopped my stream because I mixed everything up. Stop here. Yeah.